is like no pandemic's happening.
We need everything complete.
One state is taking things a certain way, another state is taking things another way, and why are the results not that much different? This has been like a massage for my brain.
If you shut down mom and pop's operations down here, might as well pick up and leave. Where to though?
Used to be a nice place.
Oh, it's so good to be free, to be on the street, to you know, not locked down. It's wonderful.
Look, I think people are really suffering mentally. Those are some aggressive shades, I like them. Just escaped North Korea, aka California, under the enlightened leadership of Kim Jong-un. And it's unbelievable, guys. It's unbelievable that these two states exist in the same country. So this video is gonna enlighten some of you, put a smile on your face. And for others, it might make you a bit mad. But what I want you to see here is the feel I've been getting is it's like 2019 versus 2021. Going with an open mind and let the story unravel. We're gonna get on these streets. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna try to get that vibe across to you, talk to some people, and learn something along the way. Let's do it. One thing I've felt the week I've been here is just the energy is like no pandemic's happening. Doesn't mean people aren't wearing masks. A lot are on the streets, but there's just I don't feel that fear, the anxiety, the mistrust of everyone, the lack of eye contact, none of that going on. I'm doubting there are too many locals here. It's mostly tourists escaping everything. I gotta pay you?
You can't record this. You gotta pay the membership.
Listen, I'm only wearing biker shirts, so don't rub my
You're
hands.
cracking my lens. It's so chiseled.
Thank you.
That's what I'm loving here, is people open, friendly, having a good time. That's what I have not felt for quite some time. What's up, brother? How you doing? You chilling? What's the story? What's the story in Miami Beach?
Good out here, man. I love it. I'm from Mississippi, so you know I'm just.
You're from Mississippi?
Yeah, I'm just coming out and enjoying myself, man.
Take care.
You take care.
Your boyfriend or husband, whatever he is, funny guy. Funny guy.
I'm a husband. You get there, you know.
I just got there and I'm 43. Took a while. All right, we're having a good time out here. Okay, what was going on in Kentucky? You're from Kentucky, right?
Yeah, man. They was trying to sue our governor, man, because he tried to mandate masks, and they got mad at the man. God, bullshit, you died. Kentucky, man, they got mad at the man. They still on him. Matter of fact,
so you're saying Kentucky's more open than here?
Yeah.
That's almost hard to believe.
Yeah, you gotta be there to see it, man. I mean, they actually upset that you tell them to put their mask on, man.
Inside?
Yeah, you could be in a grocery store, Kroger's, anything, man. They gonna be mad. You tell them to put a mask on, you ran into some confrontation.
Jeez, all right.
It's pretty wild over there, man.
I thought this was the most open place in the country, to be honest. Kentucky's next level?
Yeah, it's a little different. People in there upset they got put on the masks, man. It's crazy, man. People got parents out here. Y'all need to take care of something. You know
Yeah. I mean, it's the old people that are getting hammered. Mostly the old people. What up, guys? You from Miami? Where are you guys from?
Richmond, Virginia.
How's it feel with the COVID and everything?
Freedom, life, man. Here you gotta go back, everything buttoned up.
Yeah.
Everybody walking around scared. Like you said, fresh air down here.
Life is back.
Yeah.
We're looking at each other.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Human beings. Good to see you.
Yes.
Not back home.
And so here's something I would like to get into. Look, this isn't a video about what you should do with masks, if you should go outside or not. It's just a video to show what it's like in one part of the country. I've been doing stuff in San Francisco, now I'm here, so complete opposites. The thing is, I would love to see a journalist go into the story of numbers here per 100,000, so per capita deaths, very similar to California. Florida is number 2 as far as senior citizens per capita. California, it's either 45th or 46 as far as senior citizens, meaning over 65. So who's getting it the worst with the COVID is over 65. It's very clear in the data if you look at it. I highly suggest looking at it. So over 65, that's the real at-risk group. Obviously people that have pre-existing conditions and other health issues, that's a high risk too. So the old people are here. Things are open. We're gonna walk by some restaurants. We're gonna go into some other parts of the city, but you can get a feel here. Now, to be fair, this is the tourist part, so I think it's gonna be a little more open, people a little more relaxed. But why are the rates death per 100,000 very similar? And what I would love to see, I think we would all love to see, is not a political, you know, Republican Democrat story here, just objective journalists going in deep on the numbers of both states. So is it because it's more humid here? Is that a reason that COVID isn't, you know, 10x worse in California? Because everyone's out and about, things are not closed down, things are open, life is happening? Or what is the reason? I don't know. I would love to know. Unfortunately, we don't have that type of mainstream journalism these days. Maybe any of you guys have seen this story comparing California and Florida and the different strategies and the different results. Please leave that for all of us down below in the description. Got people out and about enjoying. Hello. Waitresses, service people have masks. Everyone sitting down doesn't.
From California, bro.
So how's it feel to be here in Miami, coming from California?
We love it, man. It's not locked down out here. It's like the whole world. It's like a different world, honestly, dude.
It's like 2019, isn't it?
Yeah.
Here we have the breakwater, classic Art Deco. Looks like the front of a 50s car, something like that. Just Art Deco all down this drive here. What is this street? Is it Collins? I forget the name. Excellent people watching. All sorts, all types. That's what's great about Miami. It's properly mixed up. You have every Latin community in volumes here. Pretty much every ethnicity. Not as many Asians, I gotta say, as the West, from what I've seen. But it's a proper mix. It's a proper collection and fusion of people from all over, as you can see. Here we have Versace's house. He was murdered on the front steps here. That's how he went out. So Miami Beach was very much a party place. Well, it has all these different phases. So it was run by the mob back in the day. Then World War II came, and actually all of these hotels cleared out for servicemen who were training for World War II. Afterwards, it fell into decline. Then it came back. It became the playground for the rich and famous, coming down from New York City, coming down from the East Coast in the winters, you know, escaping the snow and the cold, sort of like right now. Fell into decline again. Miami, what's the show? Miami Vice. Miami Vice was filmed here. So a lot of these Art Deco buildings were empty, falling apart. And Miami Vice, actually the show, they painted and set things back in order. What's up? You're twerking. Yeah. Let's see it. Happy birthday. Woo! Twerking. I just learned about twerking. That's how out of pop culture I am. The girl was twerking on the elevator when it opened the other day, and it was a serious twerk. I mean, if you could harness the power of that twerk that I saw would have, you know, powered the whole hotel and probably the city. So there you go. Love it or hate it. That's Miami style. Hey guys, what was I saying? Okay, with the history. So Miami Vice came through here, brought back a lot of these properties and made it world famous. And then afterwards, a lot of people, Europeans came in, a lot of Russians came in, wanting a little piece of the beach and the warmth. You're from Brazil?
Yeah, I'm from Brazil.
What do you think of Miami?
I love Miami. I always did. Always will, I think.
How's it feel here right now compared to Brazil?
Oh, it's so good to be free, to be on the streets, to, you know, not in lockdown. It's wonderful. I love it. I love it.
And you're not scared?
No, I'm not scared at all.
Because you're healthy.
I'm healthy, not just that. The day when come that you're gonna die, doesn't matter what.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's what I believe.
And you're not stressed out?
I'm not stressed out, I'm not scared. No, I'm not. I'm happy.
Good for you.
Yeah.
Have fun.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Obrigado. Okay, you can see the authorities are making an attempt. It's not going over so well, as you can see. And I just want to be very clear, because I'm showing this, doesn't mean I don't believe in COVID or denying it. It's very much a real thing. And I've had many friends, and I know of many people who have had it. Most have gone through to the other side without much of a problem. I've heard of some older people through a direct connection that have died. Those who have pre-existing conditions, you know, have other complications. COVID hits them much harder. And then there are the outliers. They're the people that, you know, are 15 years old and die from the disease. It's not a video about denying it. It's a video about asking questions of, you know, one state is taking things a certain way, another state is taking things another way, and why are the results not that much different? That's what I would love to know, because the mental consequences of the policies of the lockdowns in California are heavy, and you really don't know it. It's like the frog in the boiling pot. You really don't feel it if you're in it, but when you get out of it, like, whoa, that was not a good thing I was in. And so here, people are out of the pot. They're going about their life. I've talked to all sorts of people here, and some are more fearful than others, but what you don't feel is this judgment. You don't get the bad looks or the no looks. It feels quite normal. And I really hope there's some behavioral scientists observing what's going on in different parts of the country right now and documenting all of the different strategies and what the different results lead to as far as people's psychology. Honestly, it feels like my blood pressure has gone down quite a bit. Anxiety has gone down, stress has gone down. Where I live in San Francisco, there's a hiking trail system, and there everyone's wearing a mask outside, and if I'm close to someone outside, I'll wear a mask. And even with that, going on the trail in nature. What's up, you guys?
What's up, buddy? How's life?
It's great because I'm here.
I know, I hear you.
How good is this?
It's amazing.
Fantastic.
Where are you guys from?
Minnesota.
We're from the Pale North, if you can't tell.
Where are you from?
Dude, those shades, those are some aggressive shades. I like them.
Thank you.
Why are you
It's
here?
burned in my memory. Because my wife and I had to get some sanity back, and I make videos.
What are you making a video of?
Are we
Miami.
on your video right
Yeah,
now?
you are.
All right.
He stopped me. It's his fault.
Yeah.
What's his fault? What's it for?
YouTube.
What's your YouTube
I love it.
channel?
How did she get so bronzed up and you're still going?
It's called this magical
Oh,
spray
that's
tan.
great.
today.
Spray tan.
Oh, you sprayed up. Okay, gotcha.
It's a big.
Isn't this beautiful, like being out in person and being with people and talking with
it's
people and not
amazing.
being on a screen?
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's like,
Gotta get away from the blue light glasses.
those glasses, man, you're ready to like take over a small country with those. I like them. See you guys. Okay, back to what I was saying. The trail in San Francisco, in nature, like even with the mask up, even with distance, there's all this tension, no eye contact, none of that, right? That does not exist. And here you have one of those 20-somethings off the screens, hanging out, talking with each other, enjoying life. And you realize how important that is. Like we're definitely not meant to be looking at screens and being scared of each other. You know, the eye contact thing, the energy that can be felt of like wanting to connect with people. It's so important. It's very important. Just these moments, getting a coconut with your daughter, that's pleasure. That's what was before a very simple pleasure, but now is, I consider, the most important pleasure in life. It's just basic moments like that.
Where are you from?
San Francisco.
Used to be a nice place years ago.
You were there.
A lot. Yeah.
My wife and I are gonna have to move in like a half. Yeah, my wife and I are gonna have to move in like a half year if this continues on. It's just, it sucks. It's not fun to live in.
No idea how many friends I have that have left California in the last, actually year. In the last year. I mean, people that have lived there most of their adult lives, successful in business, and they just say it's not worth it. I mean, not only just the taxes, but just, you know, the standard of living, and you're afraid to go out on the street. It's just not the same.
You know, we have distance, we're outside, there's a breeze going through, the risk is very low, and I don't feel the fear. And that to me is like, is actually everything in life. No matter how beautiful a place is, if the human energy is so off, it's not.
You're not comfortable. You're afraid to go out of your house or to drive your car.
Well,
being outside doesn't bother me. If I go in a building, in a restaurant,
yeah,
I put my mask on.
Yeah, gotcha. You guys all buddies from DC?
That's
Yes.
right. Yeah.
Now, how's Miami so far?
Oh, it's beautiful. I did exactly what I wanted to. Yep. And let's hit the beach.
I just saw my first twerking experience right in front of me.
No
I'm
way.
43 and married. I've been out of the country for a while. I never had a twerk happen. You're welcome.
You're welcome. Yeah, there you go.
This lady's twerk in the elevator, if you could harness the energy, it would have powered the hotel.
That is true. That is true. That is
all we need. Everything complete.
If we try to live together and be happy.
Ya, pero no era una cosa.
Just like that. Beach, restaurant, hotel, out to the street. So now we're gonna go into downtown Miami. Check out that scene. That stuff really used to annoy me, the super loud music. That wasn't that bad, but there's some cars that are really pumping it. And then the Harleys, you know, you can't hear yourself think. But in these times, it's lovely. It shows people expressing themselves. It shows life. It's your barber shop, man.
Yes, sir.
Did you guys have to close it all?
Only when they required us to.
So like back last year, right?
Yeah, for like 3 months about. Three months, yeah.
Can we go in?
Yeah, sure.
All right. It's your business.
Yes, sir.
Oh, very
Family
cool.
business.
Family business, cool. Wow. I can't give you any business, man.
That's fine, but business has been pretty good. You know, with everything that's going on, we can't really complain, you know?
That's
Enough
great,
to pay
man.
the bills and stuff, you know?
That's great. It's sort of like a men's club in there, huh?
Yes, sir.
Right on.
There's a vibe going on in here.
What's your name?
My name is Justin, boss.
Justin, Peter.
All right, nice
Take
to meet
care.
you, Peter. You too,
Have a good
boss.
one.
You don't want
Take care,
to
guys.
record my shirt?
What's Drew?
That's Justin Bieber's brand.
I'm still out of pop culture, huh?
Come on, dude.
I know.
What's like
It's bad. I'm good on that. Love the business stories. I love to see the businesses that are surviving. So guys, you can see all these cruise ships at port. So obviously not functioning. This industry has been absolutely crushed. And so outside my hotel, about a mile off the coast, there was a cruise ship just sort of doing circles all night long, all day long. And what I was told is there's a skeleton crew out there that's, you know, just basically maintaining these ships. And there's so many there's so many ships that there's a lack of port space. So they actually have to rotate. They put a ship out to sea, circles around for a couple days, and then it goes back to port, and then they switch up. Love Pearl Jam radio. The driving here, I'm gonna put on par with Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Those two are in competition for the worst driving I've seen in the world. And I think it's because you slam together so many people from different countries that all have different driving rules, and you put them on the same roads, then you get this. We got an accident up here. That's why we're in traffic. Here in Brickell, the center of Miami. It's quite beautiful, actually. It's much nicer than I thought it would be. From what I've seen, clean streets, a lot of modern architecture, a lot of new apartment buildings. It feels thriving here. It feels alive. It feels like things are building up. The energy's on the up, not on the down. Who knows if I'm right on that, but that's what it feels like at least. Miami seems to be all about the cars, and they actually become quite normal to see things like Lamborghinis and Maseratis and nice Benzes. So I think you get the feel, guys. Different feel than Miami Beach. Now we're gonna go to Wynwood, which is the artistic district. I've been told it's quite cool. A lot of little eclectic restaurants and different Such a great feel, this neighborhood, Wynwood. So restaurants over there, new apartment. Check this out, auto body shop right in the mix. More restaurants. It's a very nice, chill vibe in Wynwood. You're building a new $1 million restaurant here?
Yes, in Wynwood.
How's the restaurant scene these days?
Great. You go around and you'll see them. They're all packed. It's Friday night. Everybody's in a restaurant. Saturday night, everybody's out here.
So it's life is normal.
Life is normal, and they couldn't close it. We're Miami's, buddy. We're gonna fight it.
And your COVID's not any higher per capita. It's a little bit higher per capita than California. Very small amount.
Well, we got a lot of retirees.
Yeah.
We got a lot of old people here.
But you're open.
But we're open. If you shut down mom and pop's operations down here, might as well pick up and leave. Where to though?
Texas.
You know, so we just gotta struggle, and we just gotta keep safe and common sense, like the governor says.
Yeah.
That's it. The mayor here in Miami is excellent. The Dade County new mayor that we got, she's Democrat, but she's okay. So far she hasn't closed anybody or done any craziness, with the whole thing. So we're building.
So people are pretty optimistic here overall in Miami.
Yes.
That's what I felt. I felt like, well, you got on these streets, it's life and things are building, and you're building a restaurant.
We're building a restaurant.
We're closing them down, you're building them.
Yes, we are. There's a lot of New Yorkers coming down now from New York down here, opening restaurants. It's amazing what we have with work.
You're proud to be from Florida, huh?
Oh yeah. We're the real Florida boys.
Now this is a more of a eclectic, maybe hipster. I don't even know if that's the word these days. Small business, artistic type place. And a guy guy back there, Ray. I think that's what his name was, Ray. He's a very proud Floridian. And after I turned the camera off, he started going into the details about like how this state has benefited his small business, how things are thriving. Well, I don't need to tell you, you can hear and see. From all over, they come here to paint?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
I think
Tony Goldberg. Tony Goldberg. Goldman, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, we have an app if you want to download it as well. So
okay, thank you. So this used to be a really bad neighborhood. The woman was saying 10 years ago, this guy, Tony Goldman, came in and started these art installations. Artists from all over the world. And it's just a nice little place to walk around outside. And you can see outside on the streets how busy it is and lively. Cool young vibe here. Back to the original question, is Miami normal in these times? And I'd say it's the most normal place that I've been during COVID. And I think there's something to learn from this. I would love it if we could be in a world where mainstream media would be interested to say, hey, this isn't a political thing, this is Democrat, Republican, whatever. It's not that, it's about why, if Florida is completely open and California is mostly closed, are the COVID rates virtually the same per capita, and especially since Florida has a much older population. It's number 2 in the country for over 65. California, I think, is number 45 out of 50 states for over 65. Maybe it's the humidity, maybe it's a whole host of other factors, but wouldn't it be nice to know, right? Because I'll tell you what, this has been like a massage for my brain, and it's made me feel human again. It's gotten so out of whack in San Francisco. Look, I think people are really suffering mentally, and I don't feel that suffering here. I mean, just look at this. My wife and I even extended our time another week just to store up these feelings before we go back to the land of Kim Jong-Newsom and the lockdowns. So, hope you got something out of that. I'm not telling you what to think about COVID. You look at the data. That's all I ask. Look at the data and come up with your own conclusions. This is just what it looks like here. A completely different world than, it's unbelievable, another state in this country. This country is so diverse, so mixed up, and even when it comes to COVID, there can be completely different realities. Oh, so I'm gonna be going into different neighborhoods. I got some videos coming. I'm gonna be going into the Venezuelan neighborhood here, the Cuban neighborhood here, the Brazilian neighborhood, the Russian, Ukrainian. I got another one I'll keep on secret because it's I'm still working on it. I don't know if I can nail it down, but all sorts of content coming from Miami. Thanks for coming along. Oh, if you wanna support my page, I got a Patreon down below. Until the next one, see ya.